Where is it? Lost my ring. My precious. Oh, that's Charizard's son. I'm like, is that Isildur? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Afan, and today we're going to watch some more Rings of Power. We're in Season 1, it's Episode 5, called... Actually, I don't know what it's called. It's called Partings. All right. So there will be partings in this one. Great breakdown in it. Anyways, before I dive into this episode, if you want to see the full-length reaction, watch along, whatever you want to call it, to this episode, you can. It's available on my Patreon, link in the description to my Patreon. And also these videos go up early on Patreon as well. So check it out, link in the description. As a thank you from me to you, you will be getting some free merch for your continued support on Patreon as well. So there's that. Thank you so much, patrons, YouTube members, subscribers, pretty much everyone for supporting me all this time, leaving comments, and just watching my videos, helping me understand this world better, because most of my understanding is from your comments. I mean, yes, I saw the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which is on the channel, but on those videos, you guys gave me so much info that I understand this world more than just some guy who saw the movies, and that's all thanks to you. So I really mean it when I say thank you. Now then, episode 5. So, we left off on quite a cliffhanger. The Queen has decided to go with Galadriel, and Hellbrand gives her a bit of advice about the fear and using that, sort of creating a solution and then controlling that solution, and, you know, which was quite interesting, because that's kind of what Sauron did with the rings. By the way, I did go back and read some of the comments, speaking of the trilogy, just to refresh my memory of the book knowledge. And yeah, there was a comment about the rings. So Celebrimbor is the one who made the rings. Three of them without Sauron, or without the presence of Sauron, and the rest with the presence of Sauron. Those three were the ones that the elves have. So yeah, when he went to Elrond to do the Ting was the Rings of Power, basically. And also, Galadriel is the mother-in-law of Elrond. Okay then, I thought she was a little baby, that's why she was acting like a baby, but I guess you can have 1,000-year-old babies in this world. But then again, they're elves, so I guess 1,000 years old is like 10 for, you know, in human terms. Yeah, Adar might be a corrupt Orcsises. The Orcsises are or were, or there's, I guess, one of the stories or origin of them is that they were the elves and then they were corrupted by Sauron, but, well, they clearly aren't anymore if they were at one point. So thank you for that comment as well. I thought I had seen that or read that somewhere. Adar wanting to be God, I was like, that's a bit weird, because I did go back and read the comments like I mentioned before, and in those comments I read one comment which said that there is actually one God, like the dude at the top, and then these other Sauron and Saruman and Gandalf and Morgoth and all these are like under that one dude up there. So what exactly does he mean by not yet, at least? You know, when he says he wants to be God, does he mean like God as in like wizard or Maiar or Valar, or do you know what I mean? One of those, because probably that's what he means. Probably it's just a wording thing. But anyways, yeah, I'm very excited to see what's going to happen next. There's a lot going on, a lot of setup. A lot of setup. I mean, we're in the 5th episode and we're still in the setup phase. So there's a lot happening and I cannot wait for it all to just kick off. You know, so without any further ado, a Mountain Doom. Here we go. Into episode 5 we go.
There is something more at work.
Go to London. Find out what.
Right. So Doran's been given a license to go ahead.
Shamed our family name.
And find out more about what it is that Elrond and Celebrimbor and Gil-galad want.
If he forsake all claim to these lands and swear fealty to him, one day our true king will return.
Hellbrand, there he is.
I will serve
before Sauron claims their lands.
We didn't really get much from them. So I presume we're gonna end this one because they're showing it them in the previews.
This is how we keep up with the others.
I really hope he's a new character, honestly, the stranger. I kind of don't want him to be any of the characters that we know. I kind of don't want any of them to be Sauron. I've explained this already. In my mind, Sauron is, and it's kind of the same with Morgoth, they're these big baddies. And so I kind of want to be, you know, leave that to my imagination and everybody else's imagination. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. But I mean, if they show him, I guess I won't mind. I'll take it, you know? I think I mentioned this in the last video as well. This is just so satisfying, this intro.
Fall apples, plums, apricots, carrots, you'll love it. So the only trouble is there's 100 perils between here and there.
Perils?
Heralds? This guy said that exactly like...
Wolves, fog, rain,
Hobbit.
hill trolls, cave trolls.
Oh, also, thank you for sharing the video on our feet. By the way, if you want to share a video with me on YouTube, don't post the links, just post the title of it instead. YouTube considers all links spam, and that includes hashtags as well. So don't leave any hashtags either, or it'll go to spam. I checked spam and I saw your comment. Thankfully I did, because that explained the 3 kinds of hobbits. One of them were the Harfoots.
No, you're not.
Oh,
it's
fireflies.
That was just an accident. You're not a peril. You're good.
Well, how do you know that?
I'm good.
Good. Because you're here to help.
I guess it makes sense. He's learning how to talk from them, so he's talking like them. It's kind of cute.
Oh, right. Others should be ready by now. Grip sticks. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, the Irish.
Poke me with that crutch again. I'll pluck the hair off your toes in your sleep.
I'll have to look up my ears while you're at it and save me listening to your snore.
Yes, you do. Come on now, roll.
Even the stranger dude's like, yeah, you do.
On is fast falling beneath trees.
I did find it a bit odd that they just left these guys behind. You know, I mean, these are the hobbits. They're kind of, you know, communal. Not kind of, they're very much communal. Do you know what I mean? Them reciting the names and everything. I mean, that shows that they care about each other a lot. Well, then they just leave them behind. But then again, at the same time, I kind of understand it as well. Like, what are you going to do?
I must now
You know?
this wandering day.
I guess help him.
I have less. My strength tells me no, but the path demands yes. My leg.
Trout Bend. Man, I love these landscapes so much. I love natural sceneries.
Sing to me, lands far away. Oh, right.
Oh my god, look at that.
This wandering day.
That is too beautiful. Man, that looks like exactly like an eye. And I'm back to him being Sauron. It's the elves? No, it's not the elves. Humans? Their ears are not pointy. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think they might be humans. Got the pie symbol. That's kind of like the symbol he drew, you know, when he was making the lines or whatever. All right, he's an elf.
Always complete.
He's fine in the sun, I mean.
Your arm. Show it to me.
Okay, I was gonna say, isn't it light?
No, Father.
I wish
Oh my god.
I could feel like I do. Soon it will be gone.
Yeah, but for now, can you cover it though? Well, why am I feeling bad for him? Fuck that bitch.
As well.
Filthy orcsuses. Oh my god, look at that hand. This dude's been pretty messed up as well. He's got all kinds of stuff on him. Damage. He's taking damage. Crit hit.
But if you choose to stand with me and fight, this tower will no longer be a reminder of our frailty, but a symbol of our strength.
Oh, someone. Oh, a few of them. I thought no one, because she's got the elf and they hate the point here. Oh, this guy. Of course, yeah. This guy's pretty much Sauron's bitch, so of course he's gonna do this.
To take our chances bowing to the supposed enemy.
I have looked that enemy in the eye. He's not your deliverance.
You think you are? Elf!
Yeah, there you go. That's what I thought.
Together we can survive this.
Follow me, and together we will!
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I saw that coming. Yeah.
It's our chance. It's our time. Come with me, come on, lad. Follow me, lad.
Is he gonna leave? Is he gonna stay? He's gonna leave, isn't he? That's not gonna feel good for the mum. What is he saying? Also, by the way, he didn't try to get the sword from him. Oh my god. That's a floating horse. Like how in this world with Sauron and dragons and orcses, floating horses would surprise me.
That's why I'm trying so hard to find it. Why I'm asking for your help.
Wish I could provide it, but we've far more volunteers.
This guy gives up on everything. Gave up on the boat thing.
Slip me to the front of the line.
Gave up on his other thing, you know, the reason why he gave up.
Skills.
This is about uniform.
Horseman skills.
You're being absurd.
While you were feigning fidelity to the traditions of this isle, these men were living them.
Yeah.
Finding ways to contribute, to serve. Something for which you evidently care little.
I care. I'm ready to serve.
You've said that before.
Proud. But you had your chance.
Yeah, exactly.
And you made your choice.
It's kind of hard to believe someone who gives up on things before they even started it, you know what I mean?
Not enough to sway him yet, but give him the right push.
It must be you. He will listen to you.
When I speak, his ears close up.
So speak louder.
Oh, these two are a thing. All right, cool. Like an actual thing. I knew they were a thing, but maybe for like, I don't know, politics or whatever. He got his badge crest thing. He took their job. They weren't wrong. Although he's not an elf.
My thanks, Lord Halbrand. I'm certain your fellowship will prove just as invaluable once you make...
Of the ring?
Windful.
No.
Galadriel informed us.
I wondered how the Queen knew to lay me at her father's bedside. Never occurred to me you'd hand me over for a guild crest.
Guild crest.
Find him the Hector crown.
Shining star. Huh. This guy was all about moving on, and now they're trying to kind of take him back to the thing that he's running away from. So that's not going to be easy for him. It'll take them time. It's the wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah.
He's responsible, isn't he? Take their wheels and leave them. Make a widow of somebody or an orphan. People are getting hungry.
Stay close.
Isn't there like a curse or something, plague or something going around? Like making the trees all black and the milk and everything? Maybe that's what it is.
Nearly caused me heart to burst.
Malva.
We saw footprints.
In the mud.
One at a time, please.
There you go. The hell is that? That kind of looks like a warg. Oh no. Is it a warg? What is that? There are a few of them. They've surrounded him. Whoa, this guy is strong. Damn. Let's go. What? No. Come on, then. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this dude's definitely a wizard. Which one, though? Ooh. Oh, yeah. That must hurt. The magic causes you pain. It's kind of like The Witcher, where you gotta give up something, you know what I mean? There has to be a balance.
And yet?
The horse is right there. Is that on the swords, or is that on the wall? It's on the swords, yeah. Like Rohan.
Come at me. We will see who can score flesh.
Anyone that does, I will promote to lieutenant.
Ooh. Spooky. Hellbrand is there too. Is he gonna do it? Let's go. Dwayne the Mineral Johnson. Kinda, not really, but kinda looks like him.
Swordsmanship is about balance rather than strength.
Yeah, he's trying too hard. Also, he's projecting. Like, before he strikes, even I know what he's gonna do. This is the best fake sword fighting I've ever seen. She's enjoying it. This is like one of the few times I've seen her smile. And it's while she's fighting.
It's often easiest to outmaneuver them.
Ah, cut!
Well done, Lieutenant.
There he is. Let's go. Is he gonna join? They're gonna keep building the swords.
Never known a smith's aide who could do that.
Well, now you do.
Your cousin may hold the scepter, but it's you the people follow. With their help, you could...
Could what?
Assert your influence.
Sometimes the folly of youth is enough to make an old man weep.
Tell me you couldn't sway Miriel's mind now.
And what makes you think Miriel's mind and my own are not as one in this?
Because my father would sooner die than take orders from an elf.
Okay then. Well then, son, it's time to tell you. You're a bastard. You're now my son.
I wouldn't dare stop that, not for all the salt in the sea.
And neither should you.
There is a bit politicking going on, which I thought there was in the last episode, the way he was talking to the people and, you know, so on and so forth. Someone said it might be a setup. Could be, who knows?
What, Father, what awaits me?
Darkness.
Wow, why cut to him? Oh, come on, show, don't.
Everyone's talking about what.
He's gonna be Sauron, isn't he?
Hey.
Turn it into ice. No, 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 no. Don't do that.
Stop! Please!
Don't pull, you're gonna rip your hand off. Her hand is okay? You turn water into ice. Her hand's okay, yeah? Yeah, okay, it's that one. I thought it was the other one because they were hiding it, so. Peril. What's happening?
Shipping off its warriors, expanding its cities.
It's sudden for elves, no? Typically takes you people weeks just to decide to take a ship.
If I may.
Please forgive our sacrilege, Lord Durin. We shall have to send it home with you so it can be treated with the proper respect.
Your Grace. To the union of our two peoples, then.
Finally.
Loyalty to a friend ought to be expected, regardless of his race.
Does it justify lying to your king?
I wonder, High King, if it is in fact you who has been lying to me.
They say it seeped down the roots into the mountain depths.
Durin was right.
Then you admit the dwarves did find it, the ore containing the light of the lost Silmaril.
Uh-oh.
And what if keeping your promise to his people meant ensuring the doom of your own?
Uh-oh. Oath on the mountain, bro.
The blight upon this tree is but an outer manifestation of an inner reality, that the light of the Eldar is fading.
Yeah. I saw it in, so was it the first episode or second episode? Early on, basically.
Or not.
Or what?
It will be the end, not just of our people, but all peoples. If the hope of preventing isn't enough to make you reconsider your oath, suggest you find another.
Tell that to Galadriel. She'd be glad to hear that. Apologize. Oh, I wonder if that's that thing that you look into and see the future. You know? Yeah, it's tone in his head, just like that star. You know, the statues in the trilogy are like, different than the ones here. Welcoming, I guess.
Isildur will sing with you.
This should be interesting. No.
I haven't said anything yet.
I've known you 15 years. You really think I don't know what you've come here to say?
It's actually 16, but I mean...
Entement.
What did I come to say?
A fairly lavish apology, which Entement, of course, would have accepted instantly, but I wouldn't. You're only apologizing because you think, now that I've been promoted, I can get you on the expedition.
Yes. You know.
But I'll gladly do it again. I'm sorry I started the fight. And please bring me with you.
No.
This guy.
Fine, you get a free hit. Jaw, gut, your choice, one hit.
3.
3.
Actually... Oh, that felt like 3. So, you'll bring me on the ship?
No. Go on, say it. No.
You're my oldest friend. And if you want to know the truth, you're probably still my best. Conscience state my name, recommending you for a duty that you might well decide.
It'll be different this time.
That's what you say every time, though.
One day, I hope you find something that you would be willing to sacrifice anything for.
Oh, and he does. Where is it? Lost my ring. My precious. Oh, that's Charizard's son. I'm like, is that Isildur? Isildur.
Are you about to burn the boat? Get out of here this moment. I won't let anyone know I saw you.
And I can say the same about you, bro. Come on. Oh, watch. Uh-oh. You still got time. Oh my. Were they on it still? I don't know. Isildur is fine because we know the future, but the other dude.
Gather every head! Hurry!
I don't know what his name is, man. Farazan or whatever. I'm just going to call him Charizard because whenever they say their name, I think of Charizard. They're both off, okay.
I recommend we delay the voyage until we've had time enough to win more hearts to your cause.
Our enemy grows stronger every day. Perhaps every hour we hesitate.
Yeah, this is such a contrast between all the elves and then Galadriel. You know what Doran said? It takes you 2 weeks to decide to take a shit. She's not waiting for anything, let alone a shit. You know what I mean?
Vast quantities of it, quickly, enough to saturate every last elf in the light of the Valar once more. And yes, it very well could be.
How do you take that to Doran, though?
Not to go, asking him, imploring him, why must it be him? And you know what he said? Because he was the only one who could do it.
I like how they use these stories to manipulate each other. You know, earlier the king did the same thing with him.
Not so long ago, men like me were fighting alongside them.
Men like you, not you yourself.
You're wrong.
Oh, he was too?
My brother.
What happened to him?
He was killed in a place of darkness and despair.
So this is about vengeance?
One cannot.
Yes.
Why do you keep fighting?
It is vengeance.
The company I led mutinied against. My closest friend conspired with the king to exile me. No lasting peace in any path, but that which lies across the sea. I have fought for centuries seeking to earn mine. This is how you earn yours.
What is that? The badge.
Long have I awaited this day, the day your kind would return at last.
I like how his armor's got like these river-like, you know,
The filth
engravement or whatever.
place at your side.
Patterns.
I pledge my undying service to you. I pledge my loyalty to Sauron.
This is not. Oh, they think it's Sauron. This is. Wait, this is Sauron?
You are Sauron, are you not?
No, he doesn't like that, eh? Why? He doesn't like Sauron, or?
I'll serve you then.
Wherever you are.
Only blood can bind.
Gonna do it, eh? He did it.
I've come to know the voices and the hands of those behind them.
Half of us just left.
But half stayed, including you.
Come on in. Get back to training.
There's something you don't know.
Oh, he's showing him. What is it? Oh, it's that sword. Oh, there's a dude under it. Kind of looks like Sauron. Ooh, okay, yeah, he split that dude in half.
Whatever has designed this much is certain. Our enemy knows your son has what he needs to enact.
Yes, they do know that. They've been looking for that. They got real excited when they saw it, so... Definitely.
I beg you. You were right to watch us, because we are destined for the darkness. Perhaps that's who we are, who we will always be.
There's far more at stake here.
Not Sauron, but like the helmet he wears, you know, like with the two things in the middle and like a, you know what I mean.
Look around. It's over.
Not yet.
Soon enough. And when they march upon us, this tower will fall.
They're marching? What? Numput. Alright, now we're talking. Now we're moving along. And... Oh, the table, right.
Made it up, didn't you?
This has been wanting a new table for years. So. Come on, it's not that heavy.
It is not the weight of the table that burdens me.
So why don't you come out with it?
Because a burden shared may either be halved or doubled, depending on the heart that receives it.
Enough with the quail. Soft! Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
He likes it raw. Okay then. Now we know what Disa meant. Or he meant, amongst other things.
My kind must either abandon these shores by spring or perish.
Perish? How?
Elves don't die. Go to Valinor?
The fate of the entire elven race is in my hands.
So it would appear.
Say that again.
I got you to sit down.
The elven race is in your hands.
Likes the sound of that, eh?
Whose hands? Fetch your feathery shirts. Let's start walking. Don't thank me yet. Thank me after we find a way to convince my father.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Gotta convince the king first.
All this sunlight is starting to give me a sour stomach.
Tell Disa the table's from me.
Don't push your luck, elf.
This dude. Gilgalad. Ooh, from one king to another. Is he gonna join? I think he might. Who took that? Oh, he took it. Okay, cool. Okay. Finally, we're moving along. And the helmets. And even the rest of the stuff. It's kind of like feathery. Similar to Boromir, yeah. Boromir's armor. Lieutenant. Nice hair, bro. He's a Targaryen.
Report to the Horsemaster.
Thought I was in cavalry.
You are. Stable sweep.
Nice. At least he's in. Well, someone's got to do it. This guy always looking for shortcuts, though. I don't trust him. Just making me think what he does later with the ring, you know? I'm like, this bastard, he just wants to be in power. He's too weak. Too greedy. There's a star. And awe. I just realized she is on
Where the sail?
the cover of Adobe Photoshop. Whenever I open it, her picture pops up. I never knew who that was. I just now realized. And I've been watching this show all this time. With the star and everything, yeah. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Finn. Alrighty then. Alright, that was quite an episode. I liked that one. It was a bit slow, but I liked it. Before we get deeper into it, though, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode and pretty much all the other episodes and shows and movies and everything, available on my Patreon, link in the description. Also, the videos go up earlier on Patreon as a thank you from me to you for your continued support. On Patreon, you will be getting some merch as well. Thank you so much, commenters, viewers, subscribers, you know, people who just watch as well. Thank you all so very much for supporting me all this time. Now then, like I said, this was a pretty good episode. It was kind of slow. There was a few things that I'm like, okay, we could have done without it. You know, sort of moved along the episode a bit more. For instance, that Galadriel and the training sequence, basically. That whole thing wasn't really needed. It was fun, though. It was a fun sequence. I didn't hate it. It's just that we could have done without that. It would have moved along the story fairly quickly, because the story in general is quite slow, and I understand that, but it's the 5th episode now, do you know what I mean? I don't know how many episodes there are total, 8 or 12, 10, normally that's how it goes. Either way, we're either past halfway point or at halfway point, and we haven't really done much, do you know what I mean, since the first episode. We're still moving very slowly, especially with Galadriel. Her story has not progressed as much as I would have liked. But we are moving along now. The Orcsises are marching. Some of the humans have joined the Orcsises, Adar. The others are with Arondir, and they're going to make a stand against Adar. Galadriel and the Queen and Numenorians are marching now as well. Well, not really marching now. They're sailing, I should say. And I love the armor. I love the costumes. I love it all. It is so good, man. And I just realized that Galadriel has been in front of me this whole time. Hold on, let me open Photoshop. I hope my computer picks it up. So when you open Photoshop, it gives you a picture. There you go. Look at that. That's Galadriel with the star and everything. And I never realized that until this moment. That's just lovely, isn't it? But anyways, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the next episode, because things are about to go down, you know? Finally, the stranger is speaking, and he's speaking like the Harfate, which is kind of cute, because, you know, that's how he learned how to speak, so it makes sense that he would speak like them. It seems like when he does magic, it hurts him, which is, it reminds me of The Witcher, because, you know, Balin's thing, gotta give up something, you know, in order to do magic, you know. Maybe it is like that. Maybe it's not. Maybe he just hit his hand too hard on the ground and that's why it's hurt. Him turning the water into ice. It reminded me of the time when he was in the fire and the fire wasn't hot. It was cold instead. Makes sense. Is he Sauron? Is he Gandalf? Is he just some new wizard? I would really like it if it was a new wizard. Not that I wouldn't like to see Gandalf, but I would like to get to see a new character is what I'm saying. And like I said at the start as well, I don't know if I would like to see Sauron like a physical form, because I don't know, in my head he's like just so bad that do you know what I mean? It's just not gonna be satisfying, whatever it is, do you know what I mean? But yeah, staying on that same topic, Adar seems to, I'm not sure if he hates or doesn't like Sauron, or the fact that he was compared with Sauron, because he himself said that he wants to be God, right? So Sauron is not going to be too happy about that. So if he is a servant of Sauron, then there's something going on between those two, sort of trouble amongst the ranks, if you will, you know? Or if it's one of those things where he got so offended at him saying that you're Sauron, like, you think me, just a regular dude, is Sauron, the Sauron? Maybe, is it one of those that he found it disrespectful? Or is it one of those that he just doesn't like Sauron all that much and, you know, he gets angry when he's mentioned? Could be. One thing we do know now, though, is that he truly, well, we knew that before as well, him crying when killing that orc. He really actually cares about the orcs, and he wants them to feel the way he feels under the sun. Well, not under the sun, but I suppose he's looking to bring the dark clouds and sort of hide them from the sun, because that's the only way really they can feel the way he feels in the open without covering themselves. So he really cares about them. He's not just some guy who's going around taking over and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? He does actually care about his people, or so it seems, or so he's portraying at least. Again, the Harfoots, a bit weird. I mean, I kind of get it. Them leaving them behind and them suggesting that they should leave them behind and them arguing over that. But at the same time, you're all about community. I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me that they're willing to leave people behind that quickly. Do you know what I mean? The guy broke his foot. You know, Harfoot. You would think that in that moment of need, they would help him, but instead they're like, nah, we should just let him, you know, whatever, let the wolves eat him. At the same time, I do kind of understand, what can they do really? They're not strong, huge warriors. They can't take on the wolves. They can't take on anyone really, the orcs or any of them. So for them, he's just a burden. But at the same time, if your philosophy is that we're all one, we're together in this, and we're gonna stick together, and you're not gonna go off the trail or whatever that, you know, they were chanting, then, well, what are you doing? Like, it just doesn't, I don't know, I found it a bit weird. Do let me know what you think about that. I talked about this a little bit during the episode as well, but Galadriel is very different from the rest of the elves. I mean, the rest of the elves are all like way patient and wise and very politician-like. They're politicking, and you know, the way they speak and the way they do things, they take their time with it. Doran said it too, you know, you guys like to take your time with stuff. Not Galadriel. She's very forward, very in your face. We should wait. No, we can't wait, right? Now, I understand, again, that as well, why she's doing that. One, she's got the whole revenge thing. Then she also mentioned the fact that she got betrayed. Another thing that kind of, I was reading the comments on the trilogy, and I read somewhere that Galadriel is Elrond's mother-in-law, but she said that his friend conspired against him. I presume his friend was Elrond. Maybe now they're friends, but in the future they're going to be like, their relationships are going to change. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Maybe that's one of the stories. Maybe there are several ones, just like the Orcsises have several origins. I'm not too sure about that one, but yeah, she did look stunning in that armor though when she walks into the ship and they're sailing away and everyone just in awe of her, and it was great. But again, they should have sailed much earlier, I feel like, and that could have been achieved by removing a couple of things that we absolutely did not need. I mean, they were fun to watch, like I mentioned, the training seed. What was the purpose of that scene? I don't think there was much. We already know Galadriel is a warrior. She's a badass. We saw her take on a troll. We've seen before in that movie how difficult it is to take a troll down. If she can do it all on her own, we don't need any more evidence of how badass she is. We already know that. So I felt like that could have been removed and we could have moved along the story a bit further, a bit faster. Elbrand seemed to finally be moving on and is joining the, you know, this army Numenorians to aid in whatever is coming up next. Doran is now on Elrond's side and they're going to go find or mine for more mithril, and hopefully that's going to save the elves. Is the king going to agree though? The king sent him to find out what it is that they want. He has found out what it is that they want. He also knows the reason why that is. Will the king allow that though? I'm not entirely sure, because the dwarves and the elves don't really get along all that well, although I feel like they do at this point, because the way they speak of each other, the dwarves are a bit harsh, but that's the dwarves. They're harsh on everyone. The people they love, actually, they're the harshest on. That's just how they roll. The elves speak quite pleasantly of the dwarves as well, which makes me think that at this point they're fine. Maybe in the future something happens. But at some point they are going to work together, because I read the comment which said Celebrimbor is the one who forges the rings, and it is with the help of the dwarves, so they're gonna come together and they're gonna do the thing. So I presume the king's gonna be okay with that. Again, I really hope the stranger is a new wizard. I won't mind Gandalf at all, but if it's a new guy, I really appreciate that. He is not hot, that's for sure. Man's big shack. Man's not hot. His fire's not hot. He turns water into ice. He's cold. He's got bars. Anyways, so yeah, Isildur, that was another quite revealing thing about Isildur, is that at every point he sort of gives up on things. He's sort of looking for shortcuts. He's sort of looking for a way to get ahead, whatever that way might be. And it makes sense that now that you think back, or I think back to the start, in the Fellowship of the Ring, you know, how they set it up, how Isildur gets the ring and then he's not willing to give it up. Again, that's his sort of way to gain power, get ahead. And he finds the ring and he's like, oh, nope. I'm not gonna throw it into Mount Doom. Although the ring eventually gets to everyone, right? That's the whole point of the ring. It corrupts you no matter who you are. If you are someone who's really good, it'll just take a longer time, like it did with Frodo and Sam, right? It's just gonna take longer to get you to be corrupted. If you're someone like Isildur, well, you're done like that, and he was done like that. It didn't take him too long, or didn't look like, at least. Maybe it did take him long there, or maybe just trying to, you know, move along the story. Maybe that's what it was. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the next episode, because things are heating up and I'm excited, and I hope you are as well. If you enjoyed this video, do drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thank you patrons, YouTube members, subscribers. All I couldn't have done it without you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a nice